Is NASCAR playing it safe, or are they slamming the door on the biggest marketing goldmine they've seen in a decade? The racing world is in a total frenzy after NASCAR officially denied YouTube sensation Cletus McFarland a spot at the legendary Talladega Superspeedway. But here's the kicker. RCR owner Richard Childress just broke his silence, and his response is not what you'd expect from a traditional team owner. We're talking about a massive clash between star power and seasoning. Before we dive into the data, do me a quick favor, hit that subscribe button lightly and join the crew. Let's get into the heat of the garage. Let's address the elephant in the room. To get to Talladega, Cletus had to prove himself at Rockingham, and while he finished fourth in the ARCA race, the O'Reilly Series debut was, let's call it, hectic. Cletus himself admitted it. He went 3 wide on lap 3, spun out, and had a few more scary moments. NASCAR's VP of competition, John Probst, made it clear. They aren't saying no forever. They're just saying not yet. They want to see more windshield time. In Cletus's own words, it was a kick in the nuts, but he's not playing the victim. He knows that Talladega is a different beast, a track where a single rookie mistake doesn't just end your day, it can end 20 other people's days at 200 miles per hour. Now this is where it gets interesting. Usually when a driver gets denied, the team owner goes quiet to avoid friction with NASCAR. Not Richard Childress. In a recent interview with Chris Weaver, Childress didn't back down. He's framing Cletus not just as a driver, but as a sport-wide asset. Childress pointed out that Cletus has nearly 5 million followers. He said, and I quote, "If we can get 10% of those new fans coming to races, that's a win for the sport." But Childress went even further. He defended the rookie mistakes, saying some drivers are beating him up excessively just because he's in the spotlight. He's essentially telling the veterans, stop hating on the guy who's bringing you your next paycheck. If you think Childress is just talking promoter talk, look at the numbers. Rockingham saw a 12% jump in ratings and an 11% increase in total viewers compared to last year. That is the Cletus effect in real time. In an era where sports are fighting for every single pair of eyeballs, can NASCAR afford to keep their biggest draw off the biggest tracks? This creates a massive debate. Should NASCAR prioritize exposure or experience? If you're RCR, you see the dollar signs. If you're NASCAR, you see the safety reports. So, is the dream dead? Absolutely not. NASCAR officials have actually stated they are huge fans of what Cletus is doing. The roadmap is clear. More ARCA, more trucks, and more short-track O'Reilly races. Childress confirmed that RCR is staying 100% committed. They aren't viewing this denial as a failure. They're viewing it as a redirection. Cletus is scheduled for ARCA at Kansas on April 18th. If he can keep the car clean there, the conversation for the next superspeedway start changes instantly. At the end of the day, Richard Childress has done something brilliant here. He silenced the critics by acknowledging the lack of experience, while doubling down on the value of the car guy culture Cletus represents. He's telling the world that Cletus McFarland isn't a gimmick. He's a long-term project that could redefine how NASCAR reaches the next generation of fans. But I want to hear from you. Is NASCAR being too strict, or is it right to protect the field from a high-profile rookie at a place like Talladega? Is Childress right about the excessive hate from other drivers? Drop a comment below. I read as many as I can. If you found this breakdown helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories NASCAR doesn't always want to talk about. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.